Sure was. Good evening, everyone. My name is Elle Gilbert. I was an ambassador in 2012, and I could not stay away, so I am in my 8th year of serving on the committee. I'm honored to be on stage with my partner in crime and co-MC, Tom Ferber, for this evening's events. I would like to thank all of you for coming and supporting both our candidates as well as our outgoing ambassadors this evening. We have an exciting night ahead of us.
Now, please welcome Chairperson of Eagan's July 4th Funfest Board of Directors, Jordan Schutzel.
Oh, good, it works. Well, thank you, everyone. Welcome to Eagan. I hope you love being in our city. This group over here is just blinding. You guys are sparkling. I love it. Thank you so much for coming. I think this is a good representation of what our ambassador program and the entire Twin Cities ambassador programs are about. I mean, as Tom mentioned here, we went through this pandemic where we didn't see each other. And I know that personally, I got strength watching our ambassadors, show up, whether it be virtually or in person at dozens of events. They posted on their Facebook and I almost said LinkedIn. You can tell I'm a business professional. Instagram, I don't have Instagram. And they connected with over 40,000 people just virtually. This is a special event for us too because we didn't have one last year, as Tom mentioned. So these ambassadors have been doing this in Eagan here for 2 years, and they've done just an incredible job. I've been involved in the program for a couple of years now, and I'll probably say this again next year because I know we've got a good slate of candidates, but this last group was truly incredible, and I know they can't see me, but I hope they can hear me when I say I'm really proud of everything that you've all done. So again, welcome to the city of Eagan. Welcome to our Funfest Coronation. We are an entirely volunteer-run organization, like I'm sure a lot of you are, and we truly could not pull any of this off without strong volunteers like Marie Olson and Karen Dare. So I'd like to introduce them right now as they come to the stage.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Marie Olson, and I co-lead with Karen for the Ambassador Committee. It is really an honor to be a leader for this great program. I joined the committee immediately following my daughter's reign as a 2014 ambassador. As a parent, I saw the impact the program makes on developing young leaders. Over the past 2 years, it has truly been a privilege to watch our current ambassadors grow while representing Eagan and confronting a pandemic. In recognition of their commitment and determination, each ambassador and junior ambassador will be awarded an academic scholarship tonight to help support their future education. A huge shout out to the Funfest Board of Directors for supporting these scholarships and our ambassadors. At this time, Karen.
I've been involved with the program since 2012, and our ambassadors achieve lifelong skills, including self-esteem and self-confidence. It's truly been an honor to watch our current group, who is peeking around the corner there, find ways to stay involved, even though most of it was virtually, as Jordan said, the last couple years. Many of our former ambassadors continue to volunteer in our community even after their reign. We have a very strong alumni program, and you'll see that tonight when they cross the stage. We'll fill this stage with all the alumni, and it was a thrill to see them all come tonight. I'd also like to recognize the other members of our committee. So you've met Tom and Elle. I'd also like Mary Gilbert to stand up, Deanne Wilmus, Stephanie Kortner, Denise Johnson, and Cassie Cruz. Thank you.
Thank you. Now it's our pleasure to present to you our current reigning Eagan Funfest Ambassador family, beginning with our junior ambassadors. Please welcome Lauren Bruns.
Hello, my name is Lauren Bruns. I'm 13 years old. I go to Friendly Hills Middle School, and my sponsor is Emmanuel's and POTUS. Today I have me, my mom Janine, my dad Adam, and my brother Braden. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Lauren. Please welcome Kaya Daly.
Hi everyone, my name is Kaya Daly. I'm 14 years old. I'm going to Eastview High School and my sponsor is Eagan Family Dentistry. Today I have my mom Monique, my dad Adrian, and my sister Sarah with me. Thank you all for coming tonight.
Thank you, Kaya. Please welcome Amelia Noonan.
Hi everyone, I'm Amelia Noonan. I'm 13 years old. I go to Falcon Ridge Middle School and my sponsor is Helping Hands Chiropractic. Today I have escorted me my mom, Angela, and my dad, Tom. Thank you all for coming tonight.
And now our ambassadors, beginning with Kate and Sammy Martin.
Hi, my name is Kate Martin. I'm 18 years old and I just graduated from Eagan High School. My sponsor is Orthodontics by Zerbal and I will also be attending Winona State University in the fall.
Hi, my name is Sammy Martin. I'm 18 years old. My sponsor is Joel Schmitz, and I will be attending the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire in the fall. With me today, I have my mom, Lisa, my dad, Chad, and my older sister, Mackenzie.
Thank you so much for coming.
Please welcome Ambassador Ashley Lasser.
Hi, my name is Ashley Rosser. I'm 18 years old and I will be attending the University of Wisconsin-Madison in the fall. My sponsor is CarX Tire and Auto of Eagan. With me here today, I have my sister Amanda and my mom and dad.
Thank you, ambassadors, for your service during the past 2 years. We've watched you strengthen your skills in leadership, volunteerism, and public speaking, and probably a lot of Zooming, too. You have been outstanding representatives of Funfest in our ambassador program.
Please give another round of applause and appreciation of our outgoing ambassadors.
Tonight, we celebrate the accomplishments of the outgoing Eagan Funfest ambassadors. They will now become alumni. We encourage them to continue to support our program and participate in community events. At this time, I would like to invite Junior Ambassador Lauren and Ambassador Kate to the stage.
Over the past 2 years, our ambassadors represented the Eagan Funfest at over 50 in-person events in Eagan and in surrounding communities. As was already alluded to, our ambassadors continued their reign virtually into a second year. They took part in many fun videos, such as reading children's books and teaching viewers how to make their favorite holiday crafts. Beyond this, they participated in many other extracurricular activities. Lauren and Kate, would you like to share your experiences and how you handled this virtual life the past year?
Adapting to the events was pretty easy. My favorite videos was storybook and making a craft. Reading, I was able to reach out to kids who didn't have the parents that they could do it for. And a craft, I made a tie blanket for my great-grandma so she could have something to snuggle with in the nursing home. These events were spread out and we are told weeks in advance, so we were able to come up with ideas and complete them.
Going from fully in-person events to being fully virtual was definitely a change for all of us to adapt to. The difference in our schedule from this year compared to the last is major. One of my favorite virtual events was when we got to read children's books as a story time. This one was my favorite because it was fun to film and also was fun to listen to the other ambassador stories. It was rewarding to still be an ambassador even from home. Even though most of our events weren't with each other, we made the most out of each one. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
To make all of our ambassador program work well, it takes the commitment of dedicated parents to help with scheduling, transportation, and chaperoning. We want to thank the parents and the family members for their role in making the ambassador program a success. We would like to invite Junior Ambassador Kaya and Ambassador Sandy to the stage.
We want to acknowledge the City of Eagan for supporting the Funfest and having great public facilities such as this, the community center, the festival grounds, parks, picnic shelters, and so much more that are so important to our community events.
We also want to thank our ambassador program sponsors. Our ambassadors will help in recognizing their special contribution to our program.
Barb Leader, Alterations. Thank you, Barb, for altering our clothes throughout the past 2 years, especially as we've continued to grow.
Bella Soleil Photography. Thank you to Lori Soleil for capturing the memories from tonight's event.
Cub Foods. Thank you to Cub Foods for assisting us with our fundraising.
Eagan Kickstart Rotary. One of our first appearances was speaking in front of the Rotary Club. Thank you for your continued support.
Eagan TV. Thank you for broadcasting our events and events around Eagan. We can't wait to see how tonight's show turns out.
Hy-Vee. Thank you to Hy-Vee for providing us flowers for tonight's event.
Mark's Towing. Thank you, Mark, for bringing us through all of our parades on your flatbed.
Mount Calvary Church. Thank you for allowing us to use your facilities for our meetings and candidate events.
Prime Therapeutics. Thank you for your generous donation.
Richfield Flowers and Events. Thank you for providing this gorgeous backdrop for tonight's event.
Rodell Q Photography. Rodell could not be in attendance tonight, but thank you, Rodell, for taking our photos throughout the year. They are keepsakes.
Think Mutual Bank. We had fun at the Pumpkin Patch event at your location last year. Thank you for providing a space for our candidate interviews.
Thomson Reuters. Thank you for your generous donation and support.
Thank you, ambassadors. The support of these sponsors and the Funfest Board of Directors are crucial to making this program a success. Please give them a round of applause and appreciation of their support.
Tonight, we crown the next group of ambassadors to carry on the tradition of the Funfest. Our candidates have been very busy over the past few weeks. We invite our candidates onto stage to first introduce themselves and then to discuss their candidate experience.
Hello, my name is Julia Karstens. I'm 15 years old. I go to Eagan High School, and my sponsor is Walgreens. Today I will be talking about the candidate picnic. So for this event, when we first got there, we just got to meet the other candidates and the other ambassadors, and then we went and took some pictures, and we all brought a food that was special to us. I brought chocolate chip cookies because me and my mom like making them a lot, and we talked about why our food was special to us, and then we went and sat down and just had a picnic with our family and one of the judges, and it was really nice, and we just talked and had a good time, and then we cleaned up and went home. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Daly. I'm 17 years old. I go to the School of Environmental Studies and my sponsor is Minnesota Orthodontics. The candidate event that I'll be speaking about tonight is Meet the Candidates. For this event, all of us candidates dressed up in clothing and accessories that represent who we are and what kind of activities and hobbies we're involved in. So for me, I wore a lab coat because I'm interested in the field of biochemistry, a t-shirt from my high school, and hiking shoes because I enjoy hiking in Lebanon Hills in my free time. I really enjoyed this event because it allowed us candidates to get to know each other better and learn more about what kind of hobbies and activities we're each involved in. Thank you for coming tonight, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Hello, my name is Emily Kyle. I am 10 years old. I go to school at Deerwood Elementary, and my sponsor is Andiamo. The candidate event that I will be speaking about tonight was the Eagan Market Fest. When we started, we came here and we got instructions, and some of us went to help with chalk for some of the kids, and some of us welcomed people. And then we switched, and then there was a second shift where another group of ambassadors and candidates came. This was a great bonding experience between me, the candidates, and the rest of the ambassadors. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Tegan McCauley. I'm 15 and I go to Eagan High School, and my sponsor is Eagan Devani's. The event I will be talking about today is the St. Louis Parktacular Parade. At this event, the candidates and ambassadors got to decorate a parade float, and after we did that, we walked around before the parade to meet all the other royalty from other cities and counties. I think this was a really great first experience for us to introduce ourselves to the new Sparkle section, and it was a super great activity with the candidates because we'd never done anything like that before. I think this was really great because we got to learn how to introduce ourselves to new people and go throughout the community. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Emma Molina and I'm 16 years old. I go to Eagan High School and I will be a junior this fall. My sponsor is Tono Pizzeria plus cheesesteaks, and my candidate event that I will be talking about tonight is the formal interviews. The formal interviews were during the formal interviews, my fellow candidates and I talked to the judges and we got to meet them. We talked about ourselves and just to let the judges get to know more about ourselves. For me, I talked about my background, my interests, and my hobbies. I think this was a really great opportunity to introduce ourselves to the judges and get them to know more about ourselves. And also, it was a new opportunity as the other events were usually with fellow candidates and other ambassadors, but this one was just by ourselves. So it was a new challenge, and I think it was a new opportunity and a great opportunity for us to experience it. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Alexis. I'm 11 years old. I'm going to Rosemont Middle School. My sponsor is Dance Excel. My candidate event is the bike parade. We help kids decorate their bikes and their scooters. We led them around the Eagan Community Center, and we took a lot of pictures. And I learned about other candidates, and thank you.
Thank you, candidates. You may now take a seat.
Later tonight, our candidates will have their final judging done with 2 on-stage questions, one coming from their bios that they provided to us and one question drawn at random. This year, our candidates and ambassadors each sold gift certificates to Von Hansen's Meats as a fundraiser for our program. We've tallied up the gift cards sold by each candidate and ambassador. We'd like to recognize our top performer in the candidate division, Emily Kyle.
Now I would like to acknowledge Stephanie Corder, our committee judge coordinator. Thank you, Stephanie, for working with our judging panel.
Now we invite our junior ambassador, Amelia, and Ambassador Ashley to the stage to help introduce our esteemed panel of judges.
Our first judge is Paul Hesse. Paul resides in Minneapolis and works as an accountant for BW Packaging.
Our second judge is Jean Oseko. Jean is a special education teacher for Osseo Middle School and resides in Plymouth.
We would also like to thank the judges not in attendance tonight that have assisted in the judging throughout the candidate journey.
Thank you, ambassadors, and we thank our judges for their time and commitment. Let's give them a round of applause.
Okay, sorry. I think it's time we get to know this year's candidates. What do you say, Tom? It's time for the final judged event, the onstage question portion. As we mentioned, one question will come from the paperwork that our candidates provided, and one will come from our patriotic hat.
Our first junior ambassador candidate is Emily Kyle.
Emily, in your paperwork, you told us that you play softball and soccer. What is your favorite thing about playing those sports?
What I really like about softball is I love the way it feels. I love the way when it stings my hands when my bat hits the ball, and it just feels really cool. And I didn't really enjoy playing soccer. I got stepped on many times. But what was fun about that was that it was fun to talk to my teammates, and I made some really good friends, and I played with one of my neighbors.
Thank you for the honesty. Your fishbowl question drawn at random. What is your favorite Eagan Funfest event?
I'm not sure. I really do like the fireworks though, and this year they were really awesome, and I was super glad to get a good seat, and it was really beautiful, and I got to spend time with my mom and my dad, and we have a tradition where we pass out glow sticks to all the little kids, and so that was really fun.
Thank you.
Our next junior ambassador candidate, Alexis Sell.
Alexis, you mentioned that you are a competitive dancer at Dance Excel. What is your favorite style of dance and why?
I really like lyrical because you move very slowly, very full moves, and I also like ballet because I just like first position a lot, and I like doing my tendus and everything. I like all of them. I also like tap because I love the sounds, and I'm really good at it. I like jazz because sometimes you do a lot of turns. Yeah.
And your second question, what do you like most about the city of Eagan?
I like that there are a lot of parks. I love hiking and being outside, and I also like riding my bike, and me and my mom hopefully get to do that this summer. Thank you.
Thank you.
That concludes our junior candidate division. Next, we begin with our on-stage questions for our ambassador division. We begin with ambassador candidate Julia Karstens.
Julia, in your paperwork, you mentioned that you are a Girl Scout. What is your favorite part about being a Girl Scout?
So I've been a Girl Scout for 10 years, I think, and I've been doing it with the same girls since kindergarten. So just having those friends from the start is really nice. And I also love all the teamwork that we get to do and camping, and just, it's always so much fun, and there's always something to do.
Your second question. What is your favorite activity in Eagan to participate in?
I like participating in the brain freeze that is usually on the 3rd of July, I think. It's just always so much fun to see who can eat the ice cream the fastest, even though I never won, but like just trying was really fun. So thank you.
Thank you.
Next is Ambassador candidate Sarah Daly.
Sarah, you told us that you'd love to study biochemistry in college. What is it about this field that interests you?
Yes, so all throughout elementary, middle, and high school, my classes in science and math have always been my favorite. And well, considering what I want to do in college, biochemistry really stuck out to me. It's something that really interests me, and I think it would prepare me for my dream job, which would be something lab job doing medical research. I really want to do some sort of medical research because I really want to be able to use my skills to be able to help people. Thank you.
And your random question, why do you think volunteering in Eagan is important?
I think volunteering is very important, especially in Eagan, because it really strengthens that bond between you and just everyone else in the community. It's really a great opportunity to help out in the community and make a difference. For me, I really enjoyed volunteering at Market Fest during our candidacy. It really just allowed me to connect with people in the local community, and I really felt like I was having fun and also making a difference at the same time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Ambassador candidate Emma Molina.
Emma, in your paperwork, you mentioned you play the alto saxophone and you're a member of your school's varsity marching band. What is your favorite part about being a member of marching band?
My favorite part of being a member in a varsity marching band is that you can play a variety of different songs in one game and just sitting on like the benches and cheering on the football team and playing different songs and probably doing different formations. That's probably my favorite part. Thank you.
And your random question, what was your favorite part of the candidate experience?
My favorite part of the candidate experience was probably just getting to meet all of my fellow candidates. That was probably my favorite part. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is Ambassador candidate Tegan McCauley.
Tegan, you mentioned that you've been learning French since the 7th grade. What is it about this language that interests you, and can you tell us something in French?
Oui. I wanted to go to France ever since elementary school, and when I was deciding from switching to Burnsville schools to the Eagan School District, I decided on Dakota Hills because they had French, and that was really big for me that I wanted to take French. And I've been taking French for a while, and I love all the teachers, and I think it's great that now next year we can go on a trip to France together. Thank you.
Exciting. And your fishbowl question, if you had just one thing to tell everyone about Eagan's July 4th Fun Fest, what would it be and why?
Go. I think it's super fun. Unfortunately, we didn't get to have our parade this year, but the fireworks are definitely a must-see, and the carnival is usually super fun as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
The outgoing Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassadors want to share their farewell thoughts with you and reflect on the memories they made during the past 2 years. First is Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador Lauren Brooms.
Hello, my name is Lauren Bruns, and I'm your 2019-2021 Junior Eagan Funfest Ambassador. Wow, it's already been 2 years. What a wild ride this has been. 2 years ago, I was a candidate sitting in that first chair, and I was super nervous of what would happen. Of course, that night changed my life. Over the next 2 years, I volunteered through my community and did parades and coronations and others. Through that, I had some help from my fellow ambassadors, so I wanted to thank you all. Kaya, thank you for always being there and making me laugh during events and dealing with me when I was being crazy. Amelia, thank you for being a great friend and running around crazy with me and Kaya and always willing to dance on the trailer bed with us. Sammy, thank you for laughing with me and making jokes. I know I can always count on you to be there for me. Kate, thank you for being always agreeing to take silly photos with me and playing along with my shenanigans. Finally, Ashley, I really enjoyed the time we spent together and our conversations were always really interesting. I won't forget them. To all of you, I am glad to call you my friends, and I hope after tonight we keep in touch and one day even hang out together again. Tonight also marks 2 years of having a great sponsor, Emmanuel Potus. I want to thank them for choosing to be my sponsor for this program. I want to thank my family for being there and bringing me to events. My mom especially for doing my crown and making sure it's on straight for every event. I want to also thank Elle, Marie, Tom, and Karen. Thank you all for helping us plan the events, and this program wouldn't be the same without you. Tonight is the night I will be stepping down and letting another take my place, but the memories and experiences will forever be with me. To everyone who I've met through the years, I've really enjoyed knowing you, and I hope to see you all again sometime. Thank you to everyone who I've had a conversation with, and to the little kids who would ask me if we all lived in a castle and were siblings. For last time in Crown and Gown, I'm Lauren Bruns, and I'm your 2019-2021 Junior Eagan Funfest Ambassador.
Thank you, Lauren. Now I invite Kaya Daly to say her farewells.
It has been 2 years since I was crowned on this stage, and since then I've had the incredible pleasure of being your Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador. I've had so many amazing memories from the last 2 years: parades, volunteer events, car rides, and coronations. One of my favorite memories was when a little girl asked us if we were all sisters and if we lived in a castle. I was honored that she looked up to us. I am so thankful for this opportunity, including all the little moments of dancing on the parade float, laughing at silly jokes in the car, and taking funny photos at every event. Another wonderful part about this program is how much you grow. When I first started this journey, I was nervous about public speaking and wasn't as comfortable on stage. But wow, a lot has changed since then. I have gained so much more confidence and found new skills that I didn't know I had, including persistence and flexibility. But this entire experience would not have been possible without the help of so many wonderful people. First, I would like to say a huge thank you to my family for supporting me the last 2 years. To my mom, thank you for always doing my hair and helping me get my crown on straight. It was harder than I realized. To my dad, thank you for driving me to events and chaperoning. Now to my sister Sarah, I am so proud of you for embracing the candidate experience. Next, I would like to thank Marie and Karen and the rest of the Eagan Funfest board members. Without your support, all of this would not have been possible. A special shout out to all of the chaperones for volunteering your time and taking so many photos of us. I love looking back at all the wonderful moments you have captured. I also want to give a huge thank you to Elle for editing all of our videos and managing the social media accounts and doing photo shoots with us. You all made us feel like true princesses. Thank you to Barb for altering my dresses several times since I grew almost a foot in the last 2 years. Next, an enormous thank you to my sponsor, Eagan Family Dentistry. I'm so proud to wear your name on the back of my sash. And now to my incredible Crown sisters. I could not have imagined going through the last 2 years with anyone else. Lauren and Amelia, I've had such an amazing time being a junior ambassador with you. Lauren, taking selfies with you at every event has been a highlight of the last 2 years. You have such an amazing personality. Amelia, you are so funny and your music playlists for praise are the best to jam out on. Now to the ambassadors, Kate, Sammy, and Ashley. You are all an inspiration to me and I look up to you. I'm going to miss you when you go off to college. And now to the candidates. I have had an amazing time getting to know you all and I wish you all the best of luck. Just remember that you don't need a crown to sparkle. And to those of you that will be crowned tonight, have fun and be yourself. You are going to be an amazing representative of our community and also to this program. And so for one last time, in crown and gown, I am Kaya Daly, your 2019 through 2021 Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador.
Thank you, Ty. Finally, Junior Ambassador Amelia Newman will say her farewell.
When I first ran for Eagan Funfest Ambassador, it was 2018 and I was 10 years old. At the start, I had no interest in it at all. But at the events, I gradually became more outgoing, enjoying the activities and talking to everyone. I realized how much I wanted to be a part of this program. Sadly, I was not selected to be an ambassador that year, but I still benefited from that experience. The next year I ran again, hoping to be one of the many ambassadors who ran twice and got selected the second time. Not only was I selected as a junior ambassador, I was voted to be the recipient of the Team Spirit Award by my fellow candidates. The next 8 months were amazing. I met so many new people, went to many individual events in different communities, and had a lot of fun singing and dancing with different people. Some of my favorite events included Pine Haven with the other junior ambassadors. There was a petting zoo, and we got to feed all sorts of different animals, including kangaroos. After that event, kangaroos were my favorite animal. One of my other favorite events was the North Hudson Pepperfest. This event was incredibly special for me because a lot of my family lives in that community and my mom grew up there. I would usually watch the parade, but that year I was so happy to participate in the parade and the spaghetti eating contest. Now, I'm sure the other ambassadors remember the one parade where my music wasn't working, so Shake It Off and Party in the USA played like 50 times each. Whenever I hear those songs, I don't know how I managed to sing and dance along instead of ripping my hair out. Then, of course, COVID. We did so many fun videos. One of my favorites was when we did a story time. I chose to read Grace for President, one of my favorite picture books. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so each video had a ton of bloopers. Now, I would like to thank everyone who was a part of this crazy 2-year journey. To Kaya and Lauren, thank you for all the pre-event laughs, pre-parade dance parties, and for putting up with my craziness. To Kate, Sammy, and Ashley, thank you for being great role models, for letting me talk to you about anything and everything, and for always helping us juniors be a part of the events. To my sponsor, thank you for supporting me from when I first decided to be a candidate and for being great neighbors. To my mom, thank you for helping me get ready for events and videos, for nagging me to stop procrastinating, and for putting up with my pre-event craziness. To my dad, thank you for letting me have my space after events. To Elle, Karen, Marie, and the rest of the FunFest committee, thank you for making this journey possible and enjoyable. Finally, I would like to address the candidates. You all have done an amazing job. No matter what happens tonight, I'm so glad I got to meet you and get to know you this last month. Even if you don't get selected, you are all amazing human beings, and I hope you consider running again. For the last time, in crown and gown, I'm 2019-2021 Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador Amelia Noonan. Thank you.
Thank you to our junior ambassadors. We are really proud of your achievements over the past 2 years.
Former Ambassador Hannah Olson will be joining me on stage now to introduce our alumni and visiting royalty in attendance tonight. Will the alumni make their way to the left-hand side of the stage while we acknowledge our visiting Sparkle section?
Visiting royalty, please stand and wave as I announce your program and royalty family. From Cottage Grove, we have the Strawberry Fest. From Farmington, the Dew Days royalty. From South St. Paul, Kaposha Days royalty. From Jordan, the High Met Festival royalty. From Northfield, the Jesse James Day royalty. From Princeton, Rum River Days royalty. The Inver Grove Heights Scholarship Program. And from South St. Paul, the Winter Carnival Junior royalty. Thank you. Now please join me in welcoming my fellow Eagan Funfest Ambassador alumni. I'll go first. I'm Hannah Olson. I was your 2014-2015 Eagan Funfest Ambassador. I just graduated from Eastview High School, and I'll be attending the University of Minnesota to pursue a BFA in acting this fall.
And you all already know me. I'm Elle Gilbert. I was an ambassador in 2012. I'm currently working to obtain my Master of Business Administration degree at the University of St. Thomas, and I work in marketing at Thomson Reuters.
Hi, I'm Megan Baggett. I was an ambassador at 2015 to 2016, and I am currently attending Winona State University to pursue nursing.
Hi everyone, I'm Sylvia Berger, and I was a 2015-2016 ambassador as well, and I'm going into my senior year at the School of Environmental Studies.
Hello everybody, I am Ashley McCann, another 2015-2016 Eagan Funfest ambassador, and I'm at the University of Minnesota working on a degree in school counseling.
Hi everyone, it's been a while. I feel very, very undressed. I came from work, but I'm Megan Harwell. I was an ambassador with Elle in 2013. Currently working, about to go back to school to the U of M to pursue a Bachelor of Science degree in Psychology and Neuroscience. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be back.
Hi, I'm Catherine Wilmes. I was an ambassador in 2013. Yeah, woo! And I'm currently studying music education at Eau Claire.
Hi, I'm Haley Foss. I was your 2018-2019 Eagan Funfest ambassador. I'm currently going into 8th grade.
Hi everyone, my name is Genesis Scott and I was one of your 2018-2019 Eagan Funfest ambassadors, and I'm currently going into 9th grade at Apple Valley High School.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Izzy Bowie, and I was a 2013-2014 Eagan Funfest ambassador. I recently graduated from Eastview High School with Hannah, and I am going into college at the College of St. Benedict, and I don't know what I want to do yet because I still have a lot of time to decide. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Eden Anderson. I was the Eagan Funfest ambassador from the year 2016-2017, and I'm going into 10th grade at Rosemont High School.
Hi everyone, my name is Mackenzie Martin. I was ambassador in 2016-2017 as well, and I'm going to be a senior at Winona State in the fall. I'm in the nursing program there.
Hello everyone, I'm Lauren Foss. I was one of your 2017-2018 Eagan Funfest ambassadors, and I'm currently going into my junior year at Apple Valley High School, and I'm also your current 2020-2021 Queen of the Snowflakes for the St. Paul Winter Carnival.
Well, now I just feel old. I love you too, but my hair just got grayer listening to all you guys go down the line. Hi everybody, my name is Cassie Giles Cruz, and I was a Eagan ambassador in 2008. I am not going into school. I've been working as an esthetician now for the past 5 years, and as you can tell, I am one of the current members of the Aquatennial crew.
Thank you, alumni. And thank you to each of the communities and ambassadors joining us tonight in celebration of the Eagan Funfest Ambassador Coronation. We are also fortunate enough tonight to be joined once again by members of the St. Paul Winter Carnival. I welcome to the stage the St. Paul Winter Carnival royal family.
Aren't the junior gentlemen so awesome? Let's give them a round of applause right now. Awesome. As they said, we are the St. Paul Winter Carnival, and I'd like to take this moment just to introduce the members that we have up here. So I'm going to start off with our lovely East Wind Princess from LCS Company, Allie Vogel. And then our events would not be complete with our dependable West Wind, also from LCS Company, Dan Moran. And he is accompanied today by our West Wind Princess. So sorry, I don't usually do this. Our West Wind Princess from the River Run team, Remax Results, Kara Pasma. She got married, that's why I wasn't sure what name to use. And I am your 2020-2021 Aurora Queen of the Snows, Kirsten Knudsen from the Royal House of Bob and Cheryl Flood. We are all so excited to be here today to celebrate all of you and then also the candidates as well. All of you kind of said stuff that I was going to say anyway today. Some of them just being that if you're not selected today, that's okay because what you're learning during candidacy should carry with you forever. And just because you don't have a crown does not mean that you cannot still be an ambassador. You all were faced with so many challenges this year, similar to us. And everybody over there, this year is probably not what you expected it was going to be. But I think that's what's so amazing about these programs. And I just want to thank everybody for being here to support these ladies, the incoming ladies, and even from your hometown festivals. What they do is amazing. They take the time to reach out, even when they're sad and they're bummed and they're going through kind of the wave of emotions that COVID brought. They decided to change it around, to spread joy, to spread positivity. So congratulations you all on a job well done, and good luck to all the candidates, and thank you all so much for having us today.
Thank you, Winter Carnival. We also have members of the Minneapolis Aquatennial Ambassador Organization joining us tonight to celebrate our ambassadors and candidates. Please help me in welcoming Aquatennial to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Stephen Zins, and I'm the Commodore with the Aquatennial Ambassadors Organization. And we're just absolutely thrilled to be here tonight. Some of you know our protocol, which we're going to throw out the window tonight and do it entirely different than what we normally do. At this point, the captain would be introducing everyone, but that would be me tonight, because you don't want to hear from me, right? You want to hear from Cassie, I'm assuming, right? So that is what we shall do. So I'm going to introduce everyone. Senior Commodore Dale Borgeson. Senior Queen, Karen Holtmeyer. From the community of Anoka, Aquatennial Princess, Amber Watkins. From the community of Hutchinson, Aquatennial Princess, Erin Westland. And from the community of Eagan, Aquatennial Captain, Cassie Cruz.
Well, I gotta follow that now. Hello, Eagan. I'm home. I'm more emotional than you guys were a little bit ago. Throughout our time with the Minneapolis Aquatennial, and as well as my time with the Eagan Ambassador Program, what's really stood out and what stayed in my heart is the importance of leadership, community, and volunteerism. However, there's another little tidbit about Aquatennial that we don't usually tell you about, and that is the importance of making waves. Now, you might think I'm talking about the little pond back here, but I'm not. These are waves of happiness, joy, change, and all these things can affect the water that is our life. And not all of these big waves need to be big to have an impact on others as well as ourselves. Some of them can start very, very small and be just a little tiny ripple. But ripples get bigger, and they are a circle. Everything always comes around, full circle eventually. And I'm very proud that one of my big waves that hit my life happened in this very room 13 years ago when I was sitting on that side as a candidate, and I was a little 18-year-old who decided to challenge myself. I actually grew up with a speech impediment, and I decided it was time to challenge myself and really step outside my comfort zone. Little did I know, that first little pebble of change had been cast, and I ended up being selected as an Eagan Ambassador that year. Now, as that wave got bigger, I was able, one of my first appearances actually was Minneapolis Aquatennial. And look where that got me. I never thought I'd be standing here in front of you guys with this on. And as it kept getting bigger, my confidence grew. I started watching the other members of the Sparkle section. I was able to meet Winter Carnival and keep watching the Aquatennial. Grew inspired, figured out how I wanted to approach the job, and by the end of that year, I was able to walk up on the stage, stand at that podium, and give my very first clear, concise, confident speech. Now, again, you don't need a crown or to receive a crown to be a wave maker. We are all wave makers in our own way. Be it you casting waves in your own life, be it no matter how small, or unknowingly having that impact on other people. You have no idea how far these ripples are going to spread. And they could completely change somebody's day, completely change somebody's life. So to the candidates, to the ambassadors, Sparkle section, anybody out here, be a wave maker. No matter how small the wave might seem to you, it might be a tidal wave to somebody else. I'm going to say a quick word to you six. As an alumni myself, and knowing what it takes to do the job, I have got to say how incredibly proud I am. No other group that I have known has had the grace and the joy and just had fun and the creativity to handle a giant wave that hit us like last year did. It would have capsized a boat. However, you guys refused to sink. And you found new and creative ways to make that difference and spread those little bits of joy and change for other people to give them hope to go forward. And I am so proud of every single one of you, and you should be proud of yourself as well. And now you six, hi, I was you a long time ago. Most of you didn't probably exist yet. And that's okay. I want you to remember something very important. This is actually what somebody told me. You don't need a crown to be that wave maker. You do not need to have a crown. The crown is a tool to be that wave maker for other people. It is not an accessory, it is a tool. But sometimes the crown doesn't need to be on your head. The crown is always in here, so sparkle from the inside first, okay? And now, Commodore, I believe, with your permission, we do have some official business. Thank you. I'm going to go over here. Throughout our journeys with the Aquatennial, we have the honor and the privilege to recognize volunteers that have gone, pardon me, who have gone above and beyond the call of duty. And the community of Eagan and the 4th of July Fun Fest have nominated one of their own for a very distinct honor known as the Honorary Commodore's Award. One second. Hold these. Thank you. A short bio was submitted, and I'm going to read that now. Let's play a little guessing game as to who this is. This year's Honorary Commodore Award recipient has been involved with the Ambassador Program for the past 6 years. Her enthusiasm and get her done spirit has served her in the program very well. Her leadership allowed for the program to continue during the pandemic, and her forward thinking will help the program continue for many years to come. Her past experience with both Girl and Boy Scouts have been an asset to this ambassador program in many ways. She served 12 years with the River Valley Girl Scouts as both a troop leader and webmaster. She is also involved for over 5 years with the Northern Star Council of Boy Scouts, serving as a committee member. She has spent the last 17 years with Thomson Reuters and is currently a senior manager. She graduated from the University of Wisconsin with a Bachelor of Business Administration and also holds an MBA from the University of Maryland. If you ask her what her crowning achievement is, I know she will tell you her 2 children. Both young adults are thriving in all their endeavors. Something you may not know about her is that she loves Disney World, plays the trombone at Inver Hills Community Band, and has been known to play a lively polka or two at the Danbury, Wisconsin during Oktoberfest. I did not know that. I learned something today. I've known you for how long? She also loves her new pup, Rico. At this time, please help us in recognizing Marie Olson with the Honorary Commodore's Award. And now, Marie, we have a special surprise for you once we finish pinning you. I have decided, because I've known you for so long, we have such a close connection, I would like to honor you myself with our Commodore's Award. This medal is actually, fun fact, designed by me. It is the first medal to feature the entire crew. It has a very special place in our hearts. This is our personal gift to you. Marie, I cannot tell you how much of an honor it is that I get to be the one to hand you this. I'm not gonna cry, it's fine. Little known fact, her daughter and my sister served together back in 2014, so we've known each other quite a long time. How did I know that you played polka? But I will say, coming from the committee as well as a former ambassador myself, you are truly the heart of this team. We would be going nowhere without you. So thank you so much for everything that you've done and continue to do for us. So rewarding. And now, of course, just a week away is the best days of summer. The Minneapolis Aquatennial is next week. That means we're almost done. Yay. So I would love to see everybody come out and support our current team as well as our candidates. We hope to see you all next week. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much to the Aquatennial for joining us this evening and bringing such wonderful representatives with you, including Cassie. Thank you. Now it's time for our outgoing Eagan Funfest ambassadors to share their farewell thoughts with you and reflect on the memories they've made during the past 2 years. First is Eagan Funfest ambassador Kate Martin.
Throughout these past 2 years, we've been through all the ups and downs together. As ambassadors, I believe we did our best to serve the Eagan community for not only 1 year, but 2. Last year, the past ambassadors touched on how close they became at the end of their year, and despite most of our second year being on Zoom and over videos, we've kept a bond that will last for a numerous amount of years. Thinking back to when I was a candidate versus standing here at this very moment, so many things have changed, and I can say that it's for the best. I've grown to be so much more social, driven, and most importantly, confident. This program not only teaches you these things, but it drives you to want to do better and to be better for the people around you. I'm so incredibly grateful that I was given the opportunity to grow around such amazing people. To all my fellow ambassadors, what a crazy 2 years we've been through. I'm so happy that I got to spend it with each and every one of you. I'm so excited to see how far you all go. And to my friends and family, thank you for always supporting me throughout my reign. I wouldn't be standing up here without your help. And to my parents especially, thank you for always being by my side throughout this whole experience. To my sponsor, Orthodontics by Zerbil, it means everything to me that you helped me get on this journey and to be as supportive as you have been. To the Funfest committee, thank you for everything that you've done for all of us as ambassadors. We wouldn't be here without your help. To the running candidates, make sure to enjoy every second of your reign because it flies by so incredibly fast. It's such an amazing experience that will teach you so much about yourself and the community around you. I wish the best of luck to all of you. And to close off these last 2 years, I just want to say thank you for the memories, for the experiences, for all of it. We've really made the best out of all of this, and it's amazing to see how far we have all come from the very beginning. It feels like just yesterday we were in our red polos as candidates, and now we're here. We made it, and we did it, and I couldn't have asked for a better 2 years with you all. So as my last time in crown and gown, I'm your 2019-2021 Eagan Funfest Ambassador, Kate Martin. Thank you.
Thank you, Kate. And now I invite Sammy Martin to say her farewells.
After 2 years, my time in the crown has finally come to an end. I can't even begin to explain how many great connections I've made and how many life lessons I have learned. I also have thousands of memories from each event that I will remember forever. When I first got crowned, I was so happy to be able to represent Eagan with such an amazing group of girls. Kaya, your personality is one that people are drawn to. You are so kind to everyone you encounter, and you have a special way with kids and even adults. I can tell how much you have grown from this program, and I'm so excited to see what you will do in your future as well. I will miss how at each event we would find a vending machine and pick out what candy item we want to buy. Amelia, for being one of the junior ambassadors, you really showed everyone how committed you are to the group and how mature you are. Our group of ambassadors would not be complete without you. You really did keep everyone in line. You have such a bright and bubbly personality, it makes each event even more fun. Lauren, these last 2 years would definitely not have been the same without you. Each group needs a giggly and fun addition, and that is you. Somehow you always find a way to get everyone laughing, whether it's taking selfies, jamming out to your favorite band, Why Don't We, or making silly faces in the car. Ashley, I'm so glad we got to get closer these last few years. One of the first events we ever had together was the Red Ring Coronation, and I knew from then on we would have an amazing year together. Kate, I'm so glad we got to experience this all together. You really are my best friend. Even though we are twins, we still have different schedules, but I'm glad that we had these events to get to spend more time together before we each go our separate ways. To my parents, thank you for encouraging me to go out for this program. I will forever be grateful for all the lessons that I have learned. To my sponsor, Joel Schmitz, thank you for the support these last 2 years. This opportunity would not have been possible without you. And to the Sparkle section, thank you for making each event so much fun and being so welcoming. I have enjoyed meeting everyone and will cherish all of our conversations. And lastly, a special thanks to the committee for everything you did for us ambassadors. This program would not be possible without all of your help. For the last time in Crown and Gown, my name is Sammy Martin, and I am your 2019-2021 Eagan Funfest Ambassador.
Thank you, Sammy. Finally, Ambassador Ashley Rosser will say her farewells.
As my 2 years as an Eagan Funfest ambassador comes to an end, I want to acknowledge all of the skills and traits I have developed throughout my reign, as well as the people who have helped me achieve these developments I've made. When my reign began, my original thought was that I'd be helping my community in various ways with the addition of creating strong bonds with my fellow ambassadors. What I didn't realize is that on top of all that, I would come to be a more well-rounded person who consisted of care for our community that I could have never imagined, a more confident mindset, and a love for helping others. On top of this, I have made everlasting memories. The first people I would like to thank for this opportunity in discovering my abilities I have is my sponsor, CarX Tire and Auto of Eagan. Without them, I would have never gotten the opportunity to partake in this adventure, and I couldn't thank them enough for allowing me to do this. Next, I'd like to thank Marie, Elle, Karen, and the rest of the Eagan Funfest committee. There are numerous tasks that go on behind the scenes, including event planning, traveling to and from events, picture taking, etc. Everything we did these past 2 years could have never been accomplished without everyone's helping hands on the committee. On top of the Eagan Funfest committee, I'd like to thank my family. Thank you, Dad, for going to all the locations with me to find a sponsor, because without that help, I would have never gotten to where I am today. Thank you, Mom, for always making sure I had my whole schedule planned out and for waking me up from my nap so I wasn't late to an event. Thank you, Amanda, for always telling me I look pretty. And lastly, thank you, Henry, for always supporting me and surprisingly being able to help me get my crown on. Last, but certainly not least, I want to thank my ambassador family. To the juniors, Amelia, Kaya, and Lauren. You three made every event so much fun. I know I'm getting kind of old and the wrinkles are developing, so I can get a bit boring at times. So thank you for always keeping me on my toes and showing me that you can find fun in everything. Your guys' ambition and excitement inspire me, and I will definitely take that with me to college, and I couldn't thank you enough for giving me that. To my other two ambassadors, Kate and Sammy, thank you for letting me be like your third sister the past 2 years. We've done so much together, and you guys have a care and love for our community that makes me excited to see what you go off and do in your futures. I'll never forget our naps on every bus ride at the Winter Carnival Queens Weekend, or all the funny moments we had. With all that said, I wish all 5 of you the very best, and I'm so glad I got to spend not only 1, but 2 years with you all. As I have grown as an Eagan ambassador, I am happy that I get to bring all of these new skills and memories with me to college. Thank you to everyone who has come this evening, and good luck to all of the candidates. For the last time, I am Eagan Funfest Ambassador Ashley Rosser.
Thank you, Ashley. And thank you, ambassadors. You've done a great job this past 2 years. We couldn't be more proud of you and the grace you've shown, and wish you the best of luck in your next adventure, which is college.
And I lied to you. You guys got to come back up here. I invite our current Funfest ambassadors back onto stage one last time for their final farewell moment. The Funfest and Ambassador Committees are very proud of this group of ambassadors, and we want to thank you for your service.
Our ambassadors served our community throughout the year, compiling many hours of volunteer service. The committee is honored tonight to award them each the Presidential Service Award for their exemplary efforts toward the past year.
We would like to thank each of you for your volunteer service this year. The Eagan Funfest ambassadors chosen tonight look forward to getting to know each of you throughout the year. Please join me in giving a round of applause for our outgoing Eagan Funfest ambassadors one final time. Thank you, ladies.
several opportunities to get to know one another and work together as a team. We've asked them to select a recipient of the 2021 Team Spirit Award. I invite last year's Team Spirit Award winner, Amelia Noonan, to present this year's award.
The candidates voted on which peer they felt went above and beyond at their events, getting to know their fellow candidates. This person really helped bring everyone together by including each member. I would like to congratulate this year's elected Team Spirit Award recipient, Emily Kyle.
Thank you and congratulations. In no particular order, our first 2021 Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador is Emily Kyle.
The next 2021 Eagan Funfest Ambassador is Sarah Daly.
Our next Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador is Alexis Sell.
Our final 2021 Eagan Funfest Ambassador is Emma Molina. And now it is our pleasure to present to you our 2021-2022 Eagan Funfest Junior Ambassador and Ambassador family. And let's give one more big round of applause for all of our candidates, and thanks for their tremendous job. As you've heard a few times tonight, with several of our past ambassadors making return trips through the candidate experience before being selected, we encourage you to join the program again. Thank you.
Thank you all for attending tonight, and special thanks to Eagan TV, the Eagan Community Center for their help in tonight's program. Please stay for refreshments and socialize with our ambassadors and candidates.
The committee would like to get professional photos taken of the newly crowned ambassadors on stage at the closing of this evening's events. We ask that friends, family, and visiting communities wait until the ambassadors are finished before getting your pictures. Have a great night.